Is Dez Bryant overrated? And that is the question I'm going to be discussing this evening. Now, when it comes to most of my overrated videos, I'm usually just flat out, this player is overrated and whatnot. But for this one, I'm going to make it open-ended question. Same thing with my Calvin Johnson video. Now, when it comes to Dez Bryant, I do actually like Dez Bryant. He's actually one of my more favorite wide receivers to watch. However, there's some things that negate him that fits my metric here. A lot of metrics I like to talk about is route running and what corners you go up against and how well you go against them. And that's definitely something I would like to look at because there are times where I look at Dez Bryant and is he really that impressive of a route runner? So in that offense, or really in most offenses, route running is somewhat important, or it is extremely important. And sometimes how Dallas likes to run things, that it might be good to have that kind of route running ability. And I think when it looks at Dez, he doesn't really blow me away as a route runner. He's not Marvin Harrison or Jerry Rice when it comes to route running. Well, most people aren't, but he's just not super impressive with that. Does he have ability? Yes, he does have a lot of ability. And when it comes to Max, there's a lot of times where he struggles against corners. I know he struggles a lot against Josh Norman at times. I know there's some second corners like Rashad Breeland that struggles. But however, there's sometimes he does well, like against Richard Sherman in 2014. Now, when it comes to this, I think cornerback is definitely a metric that really does play a role. I think with my Odell Beckham Jr. is overrated video, I'm going to put all my overrated videos, or at least the ones that are significant and related, or my more popular ones, link in the description. But when it comes to them, I just think that there are some wide receivers who kind of do favorably or do more than well because they face not so much good corners. And then when they finally face a good one, they just don't do as well. And I think when it comes to Dez Bryant, he kind of fits that category. However, what kind of refutes this point is that Dez Bryant has done well against some cornerbacks in his past. I mean, Richard Sherman, as I just said, and also quarterback play has been very, very weird, even with Dak Prescott. Another play I've also said is over. Link in the description, of course. But when it comes to this, when it comes to Dez Bryant, I just see him with the quarterback play. Tony Romo was hurt in 2015, so he just didn't do as well. He just really just didn't do as well. And he really struggled when they went to Brandon Whedon, to Kellen Moore, and whatnot. They really struggled. Or whoever, I believe it was Kellen Moore, who's the third string quarterback. But anyway, now that he has Dak Prescott, a lot of people say, well, that's a better quarterback. A lot of people think Dak Prescott is the next Tom Brady, which I highly disagree with. But when you look at Dak Prescott, he's not really a deep ball thrower. And I think Dez Bryant's kind of one of these guys who I look at and think to myself, well, he's not really getting the ball because his quarterback really throws deep. And I think Dez Bryant is really best when you throw the ball deep to him. I think that's definitely something to look at. And when it comes to this on overall, I just think that Dez Bryant, I think there's a potential that he could be overrated. And that's why I want you to share your thoughts down below. And there are some things I like about Dez Bryant. I like the fact that he has some, he kind of redeemed himself from his college reputation into the pro football world. And that's definitely something I respect of. And I have the same opinion as to Jameis Winston. So when I look at this, I just think to myself that Dez Bryant is one of these guys. I think it's going to be an open-ended question. And that's why I want you guys to think. Do you guys think he's overrated, or do you think he's not overrated? Do you think he's underrated? Do you think he's fine? Because at one point, people were arguing who would you rather have, Dez Bryant or Julio Jones. I think most people would rather have Julio Jones, to be honest. I think he's the best receiver in the league. However, at one point he was considered. There was an argument between Dez Bryant and Julio Jones, and I've heard seen it on Facebook and one on the comment section. So let me hear your thoughts down below. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. See you guys next time. Peace.